A fresh dangle has erupted over the election of the new wrestling body chief. Sanjay Kumar Singh is the new president of the Wrestling Federation of India, considered to be a close aide of former WFI chief Brij Bhushan, and that's what's triggered outrage. Remember, Brij Bhushan was suspended after he was accused of sexual harassment by a handful of wrestlers. And India's top wrestlers, the likes of Bajrang Punia, Sakshi Malik, Vinesh Phogat, remember, had sat on a massive dharna demanding action against Brij Bhushan. They're now saying that their fight was futile since his proxy is now the WFI chief. In an emotional outburst, wrestler Sakshi Malik broke down, declared that she's quitting the sport, she's completely giving up, even leaving her boots behind on the table after her press conference. She was seen visibly emotional, breaking down and crying soon after the press conference, saying she has no choice but to go ahead and give up on wrestling.
लड़ाई लड़ी पूरे दिल से लड़ी, लेकिन अगर प्रेसिडेंट ब्रिज भूषण जैसे आदमी जैसा ही रहता है, उसका बिल्कुल सहयोगी है, उसका बिजनेस पार्टनर है, वो अगर इस फेडरेशन में रहेगा तो मैं अपनी कुश्ती को त्यागती हूं और मैं आज के बाद कभी भी आपको वहां नहीं दिखूंगा। तो बस सभी देशवासियों को धन्यवाद जिन्होंने आज तक इतना मेरा सपोर्ट किया और मुझे इस मुकाम तक पहुंचाया। धन्यवाद।
ये हमारी जीत नहीं है, देश के पहलवानों की जीत है। ये फेडरेशन अपने लिए नहीं चुनी जाती है, देश के खेल को बढ़ाने के लिए चुनी जाती है। और मैं ये उम्मीद करता हूं कि 11 महीने के अंदर जो कुश्ती का नुकसान हुआ है, खेल की गतिविधि बंद है, नई फेडरेशन तुरंत इस कुश्ती की गतिविधि को शुरू करे और जो नुकसान हुआ है उसका भरपाई करे। और ये मेरी जीत नहीं है, देश के पहलवानों की जीत है।
All right, let's move on now. The countdown is on to the inauguration of the Ram Temple in exactly 1 month from now, on 22nd January. Now, you've got massive preparations are underway. The Temple Trust has decided to start the consecration ceremony on 16th January. It will come to an end on 22nd January with the Prime Minister, of course, in attendance. The temple will then be open for public on 23rd. Now, today also, you've got several invites going out to VVIPs, including several opposition leaders who've been invited. This includes former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge, Sonia Gandhi, and the Congress leadership has said that Sonia Gandhi in all likelihood will attend. If not, there will be a Congress delegation that's sent across.
Preparations for the January inaugurations are going on. The Ram Mandir will be closed to the public on the 21st and 22nd before opening its doors for all on the 23rd. Invitations have been sent out to all dignitaries, including opposition leaders. Sonia Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, along with other state unit leaders from the Congress party, have received invitations from the Temple Trust. So have Aam Aadmi Party leader Arvind Kejriwal, BSP Supremo Mayawati, the CPM Sitaram Yechuri and the CPI's D. Raja. Former Prime Ministers Dr. Manmohan Singh and H.D. Devegowda have also been invited. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath personally supervised security arrangements in Ayodhya on Thursday. It's going to be an amalgamation of human as well as artificial intelligence with air tactical aerostat systems, AI-powered facial recognition cameras, long-range aerostat cameras, upped riverine security, and special AI-powered alarm systems programmed to sound alerts on intrusion of any suspected boats. Ayodhya is going to be secured from land, air and water.
They're also expecting a grand coronation of Lord Ram on the 22nd of January when Ram Lalla will finally be in his temple, and for that preparations are underway and a big footfall is expected in Ayodhya just before the inauguration in Uttar Pradesh.
The construction work of a grand railway station in Ayodhya has also been finished. It awaits the Prime Minister's inauguration. This station, with modern architecture and all facilities, will connect the city to various parts of the country once it starts operations from the 19th of January. With Abhishek Mishra in Ayodhya, Bureau Report, India Today.
Malik. The DMK suffered a massive setback today as Minister Ponmudi, who the DMK has defended right up till now, has been sentenced to a jail term, a 3-year jail term, in a disproportionate assets case that dates back to a decade ago. The Madras High Court handed out this jail term to Minister Ponmudi, even as he tried to, in fact, say that because of his old age, there should be leniency. The court didn't accept that. He's also been slapped with a fine of 50 lakh rupees. His wife also has to cough up 50 lakhs. Let's get you all the details of the political reactions also that have come in on this.
The DMK is knee-deep in corruption mess. One minister after the other now in the line of fire over graft allegations. The latest wicket to fall, Minister K. Ponmudi, who has been convicted in a decade-old illegal assets case. The Madras High Court handed out a 3-year jail term to Minister Ponmudi in a decade-old disproportionate assets case. Ponmudi and his wife have also been slapped with a fine of 50 lakh rupees. Ponmudi, who appeared in the Madras High Court for the sentencing, appealed to the court on grounds of old age and sought minimum punishment. But it clearly didn't cut any ice with the Madras High Court, which had reopened the case and reversed the judgment in the acquittal by lower court case. Ponmudi can now appeal against the verdict in a superior court, but the political damage has already been done. The DMK, which so far chose to defend Ponmudi with this conviction, has no option but to remove the minister.
While Ponmudi will not be going to jail anytime, as he can go ahead and appeal with the Supreme Court, he stands disqualified due to the conviction. And DMK, that has so far defended Ponmudi, now has no other choice and decided to hand over the portfolio of Higher Education Ministry to Minister Raja Kannappan for now.
The conviction and subsequent sentencing has led to political embarrassment for the DMK, as the BJP and the AIA-DMK both lashed out at Chief Minister M.K. Stalin.
After Senthil Balaji, who's not getting any relief from Supreme Court, now another minister in the DMK government, Ponmudi, who had once said that it is the agenda of India Alliance to abuse Sanatan, insult Sanatan, has been convicted and sentenced to 3 years of imprisonment for corruption. DMK today means dirty money kiska, because there are many cases of dirty money and corruption that are emerging from DMK.
This is a big day. The judgment marks the end of Ponmudi, but not only Ponmudi, this marks the end of DMK. Along with Ponmudi, 12 more ministers are facing criminal charges, and they all soon will be shown the doors. And this is a big day in judiciary. People who have restored faith in judiciary, it has come true. This marks the end of DMK in Tamil Nadu politics.
The DMK, meanwhile, is firefighting allegations of corruption, accusing both the BJP and the AIA-DMK of being steeped in corruption.
Both AIDMK and BJP are welcoming this judgment and saying that there are much more ministers like this in DMK, claiming that there is a lot of corruption. As a party member, what do you like to say?
They cannot have any say on this because their leader was found guilty and they have served the sentence of 4 years. They were found guilty by the Supreme Court. They have no locus to speak about this. BJP also facing so many corruptions because they are in power, they are able to manage. 2024, the list will be otherwise.
First, Senthil Balaji. Now, Ponmudi. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has repeatedly defended his party leaders against allegations of corruption. But there has been telling silence. Madras High Court's scathing punishment handed over to Ponmudi. With Pramod Madhav in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Meanwhile, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin today visited parts of South Tamil Nadu which have been ravaged by heavy rainfall that led to unprecedented flooding. The plight of residents in these areas, and I'm talking about Tirunelveli, Tenkasi, Kanyakumari, Thoothukudi, it still remains very grave. And it sparked a massive political war with the opposition BJP targeting the Stalin government and hashtags like Missing CM trending.
Unprecedented rainfall has led to massive floods in southern Tamil Nadu. Vast areas in Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli are completely underwater, leading to unprecedented hardship for lakhs of residents who are resorting to protests and even violence. Accusing the Stalin government of apathy and negligence. Angry flood survivors attacked a team of health officials in Thoothukudi during a roadblock. While the attackers were detained, residents staged protests claiming denial of food, water and relief material for 3 days. Many claimed there was no flood alert sounded by authorities.
வெள்ளத்துல எல்லாமே அழுது போச்சு. ஒரு பொருள் ஒரு வீடு எல்லாமே சாதாரணமா போச்சு. ஒரு வீடு அழியலாம். அந்த ஒரு வீட்ல எத்தனை குடும்பம் தங்கி இருக்கோம். நாங்க எல்லாம் கோயில் குளத்துல போய் நாங்க உட்கார்ந்து படுத்துட்டு வந்து சேர்ந்திருக்கோம். குளிருக்குள்ள பிள்ளைகளையும் கூட்டி இங்க வச்சு எங்க கூட்டி போய் நாங்க எங்க போய் படுக்க? குடிக்க தண்ணி கிடையாது. பிள்ளைகள் அங்க நாங்க உட்கார்ந்து இடிச்சிட்டு வரோம். அடுத்த வீட்ல போய் உட்கார்ந்துட்டு வரோம். வெள்ளம் வந்து 2 நாள் ஆயிட்டு. 2-3 நாள் முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. சரி தண்ணில தான் வர முடியல. தண்ணி குறைஞ்சதுக்கு பிறகு வரணும்ல. அதுக்கு பிறகு வந்து எந்த மக்கள் வந்து யாரும் எட்டி பார்க்கல. நான் எங்களை பார்த்த மக்களா தெரியல. ஒரு அமைச்சரும் வரல. ஓட்டு கேட்கறதுக்கு வராங்க. ஆனா நாங்க செய்வாங்கன்னு சொல்லி தான்.
The plight of residents in waterlogged areas of South Tamil Nadu sparked a big political war with opposition BJP targeting the Stalin government. State BJP chief Annamalai visited the flood zone and distributed relief. He accused Stalin government of failing to help the flood hit.
It shows where the chief minister's priorities are. When you know you have 110 centimeter of rains, Tamrabarani in full flow. The water, this part irrigates 47,000 acre, Tirunelveli 45,000 acre. So both the districts are literally collapsing. You know on day one this has happened. Then still you go to India Alliance meeting, which is not needed. You could have sent some senior leader, you could have deputed, you could have requested the India Alliance to shift their meeting. It only shows his priority is only political, not service, not governance.
Chief Minister Stalin and DMK's Kanimuri visited flood-hit areas and took stock of rescue and relief operations. Stalin also distributed relief.
Senior officials from the government also here along with the chief minister, and he of course will be distributing relief items. This includes food packets, bread packets, some biscuits, some clothes for change, bed sheets, rice and other basic essentials, and these are all people who've been affected by floods in Thoothukudi.
The floods have claimed multiple lives and caused damage to the tune of thousands of crores. With Shilpa Nair in Thoothukudi and Shibimol KG in Thiruvananthapuram, Bureau Report, India Today.